the hairy hippo.
Hey, hairy hippo here. Alright, before you complain that I'm farting profusely, I'd just like to let you know that it's actually Storm Doris outside that's blowing my building apart at the moment. It's absolutely atrocious. Everything's just flying everywhere. It's like something out of Wizard of Oz. It's terrible. Alright, the title. I know, it's a bit of a trigger for some of you, but you need to hear me out. Please. But first, I want to know, I was flying through the Pandaland area, begrudgingly so, as you know, and I noticed the monk's training area has become all fellified. Has this always been like this, or is it a recent development? Someone let me know in the comment section below, please, because I don't do monkey things. This is a bit weird. Alrighty, back on topic. Why do I believe we need Garrosh now more than ever? There's a lot of debate regarding Garrosh. He's like the Marmite of the Horde world. You either love him or you hate him. By the way, I think it's also known as Vegemite over in the States. I'm not entirely sure 100%, but I think so. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I saying this? I don't know. I think, me personally, he had too much hate built up in his heart and needed to quell that like way before he ever became war chief. But hindsight's 2020, ain't it? You know, life's a bitch like that. So why do we need him now? Well, I have a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, he made the Horde probably the strongest it's ever been in a long time. His Corcoran Vanguard were badasses that were like the SAS of the Horde. That's just one example. Now, with that strength and his determination, I am 110% sure that the outcome of the Broken Shore would have ended differently. Not saying Vol'jin and Sylvanas are bad leaders, because I don't think they are, or was, in one regard. But Garrosh is of a similar mentality to Illidan. He's willing to sacrifice anything to win that battle and establish a stronger foothold on the Broken Shore. For Azeroth, you know. I know Garrosh is more for the Horde, but he would have done it on behalf of Azeroth, wouldn't he? Surely. Secondly, and most importantly, Garrosh was morally capable of using any and all weapons at his disposal. Do you remember the bombing of Theramore? Who doesn't? Really? I mean, I get questioned about it all the time. Garrosh ordered a Zeppelin to drop a mana nuke on the port town / city / village place of Theramore. And boom! Sod all Theramore remaining. Now I ain't saying this to rub into the faces of the Alliance, not at all. But let's face it, with all the gnomish technology and weaponry that they've made at their disposal, it only took a rusty Zeppelin driven by a goblin and a nuke to take out a crucial and strategic location. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so here's my proposal. I don't know about you, but I've gathered enough ancient mana to feed a full withered army tenfold. Easily. If a few of us did that, and gave all that mana to the Blood Elves, who were the people that built mana bombs under the name of Kael'thas Sunstrider originally, that's where they got it from, we could essentially nuke the shit out of Suramar and the Broken Shore. Probably more so the Suramar than the Broken Shore though. So far in the story, we've pushed the offensive and taken the upper tier of the city. So even if we can't just drop the bombs from up high because of that purple barrier thing of theirs, we could easily just roll them off the sides of the walkway and down the stairs and off the bridges and just mess shit up like that. And I know Garrosh would quite happily have sacrificed those people to push those bombs off the edges and successfully nuke the hell out of Suramar. I foresee two things happening if we did this. Suramar will end up looking like something from the Terminator film with like melting skin and I don't like it, you know. Or the Suramaranites or Suramaranese. Suramaranese works for me. They'll totally get off their faces with the mana just flooding through their streets. That their eyes will probably light up like the undead did in the opener to Wrath of the Lich King. You know, with that bit like blue eyes, scream in the sky. So either way, we'll either destroy the threat, or we'll cause such a Red Bull moment in the residents that they'll just tear everything apart and we could just watch and enjoy. And then, you know, when they've calmed down from their binge on the Red Bull, they'll just, it'll give us more troops to use on the Broken Shore and eventually Argus. That's just a win-win for me. So there we have it. My reasons as to why we need Garrosh more than ever. And I know he's dead. I know he's dead. I miss him. It was lovely. I love Uncle Garrosh. I love you, Uncle Garrosh. Alright, peeps. Behave yourselves. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to do the usual likey, subscribey, do hickeys, yeah? That'd be great. It would mean the world to me. I mean, proper like, oh, I love you. And I'll be back with more content that'll melt your faces off like the Suramaronites will. And till then, shall we say bye-bye? Well, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The Hairy Hippo.